1965, the year I was born. Let's go. Oh, I'm there, 1965. So, just that opening, you know where it's taking me, guys? The talented Mr. Ripley, which is on that Italian Riviera during the height of when jazz was sweeping across Europe, if it hadn't already. It was a core point of the movie. It was along that coastline, and the coastline, and Here's That Rainy Day. And this isn't an original Wes Montgomery song, it's an interpretation, but I just want to hear some more, because it's just, I can hear that big double bass, and I'm waiting to hear some guitar come in and piano. Very rich, really rich in colour. There's that Mr. Ripley. Did you see the ashtray and the coffee cup on the piano? You wouldn't get that today. There'd be somebody screaming. You know what I mean? It's going back to that Sinatra days, you know, the whiskey jar, the Dean Martin when they used to come in with the Rat Pack. It's very authentic, this. It takes me on a lovely journey, both nostalgic and regretful that we can't have this today. Playing with these some, and I was digging around because I don't know much about Wes Montgomery, and this came a while back, guys. You'll often hear to me refer when I'm listening to progressive music, or I'll hear a bit of what I feel is quite jazzy, and I'll say that, oh, that's a bit jazz. And I do apologise, guys, but I save and I load up the recommendations and I put them in my watch later, and I get to them. And obviously somebody's asked me to do Wes Montgomery. He's playing with his thumb there, so I dig around to find out about him. And the story has it, whether it's true or not, it feels true, is that when he first started playing guitar, his neighbour would complain about the high-pitched sound, so he started playing with his thumb because it was softer. And hence you get this rich, softer, almost bass playing. And Phil Wings and Michael Parmigiano and Rick Beato, they're all talented musicians. And I think Michael Parmigiano would break this down a lot as to what he's actually doing and what the thumb and the percussion sound is and why it's different. But to me, it just feels rich and colourful. Yeah. Shout out to those three guys, by the way. They deserve it. sin to disturb it, but this he released in 1964 on his album Moving Wes, and it's a song written by Jimmy Van Huysen with lyrics by Johnny Burke, and this is clearly all instrumental, and I don't even know the original song because I'm stupid and I don't have enough time, and there'll never be enough time to go all the amazing music out there. But just listen to this sound. And you know, I've often remarked, sometimes I've said in a couple of videos, when I get on the train sometimes, when I can afford it and I've sold a spleen, is I like travelling when it's raining on trains, because that rainy day, it's both melancholic and peaceful, and then it can be joyous when you start remembering better things when your little head's whirring around, and this has that feel to it. You with me, guys? Do you know what I mean? You get that sense of foreboding, but the rain seems to relax me. Obviously when it's horrific, I just get miserable like everyone else, but on a rainy day I can be quite chilled. I think everybody, you guys on the channel, you all have the same as me, a deep love for talented musicians. And good Lord, this is a talented musician. You know, the Albert Kings, the Rory Gallaghers, the Stevie Ray Vaughns, all the great guitarists that featured, and you know them all, guys. You know them all, from the Allman Brothers to Wishbone Ash, all of them with their brilliant guitarists, and Genesis and Rush and Alex Lee. It's just, you can watch, and I don't know what he's doing. I've got an idea where he's at, but it's jazz, so my ideas are thrown all over the place by this beautiful mixture, this little throw, when they throw you off with a run. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I've talked about this before. When I used to live in Manchester in the UK, there's a jazz club called Matt and Fred's. I don't know if it's still there. I've left Manchester now to move back to my hometown. And I'd get there and I'd just be watching. And same when I lived in London, I'd try and get to jazz places. I'm not an aficionado, and I wouldn't say I'm a deep lover, and that's my only genre. But good Lord, when it's good, it's amazing. And this is amazing. I'll wrap this up, guys. This is beautiful. From what I've read and a little background on this album, Moving Wes, this is a period of transition for him as a musician. He started incorporating more of this big band orchestral relationship, and not necessarily orchestral, but you know what I mean, big strings. And you can hear it all, understated but beautiful, adds to the dynamic of the song. This is just from my little uneducated brain. What a guitarist, what a song. I'm going to have to go and find the original and listen to it and see what it sounds like with lyrics. It didn't need lyrics for me for this. I'm glad it didn't have it. Beautiful. Join in, guys. Pure jazz aficionados. Help me, take me on my journey. Don't give me stuff that I'm going to just have to learn over the next year straight away. Now, give me stuff that's an introduction and brings me along. I'll know stuff, but never enough. Till next time, guys, take care.